All right, good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. It is time now for opening remarks for Class 7A. Deep Dish Football playoff game of the week, last game of the year for Nazareth versus Batavia, Class 7A. As we know, for the semifinals, as we have most have predicted that this game was going to happen. Um, really do like this game. I think this is going to be a fun and entertaining game. You have Batavia's stifling defense. They've done a wonderful job. Wonderful job. They had a tough game last week against Willowbrook. Same way with Nazareth. They had a tough game against Simeon. Nazareth Academy, the phenom quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, a quarterback. Michael Love just making plays. Good defense as well. Nathan Lugo at the another rush end. Good defense, solid defensive line, underrated defensive tackles. Cam Leach, um, not underrated, a great secondary, and Devin Blakely. I'm forgetting another guy's name. Sorry about that. Uh, but just overall, Nazareth Academy, just an overly talented team. You go on to Batavia's side, you got a Batavia team that is undefeated, that has risen to every test this season. Nazareth the same way. Their only blemish on the record is they lost one loss to Marist. Um, but again, games have to be played on the field no matter what. Um, I'm personally going to take a personal close look, especially with Batavia, is their run game, because that will be the most important thing for Batavia this Saturday afternoon. That's going to be the most. That's going to be the most important thing. On the Nazareth side of the ball, the most important thing for Nazareth side, from what I see, the most important thing for me for the Nazareth side of the ball is going to be that run defense. I know it's the same thing with the run. It's really important. It's very important because I know what J.J. McCarthy can do, what those wide receivers can do. Michael Love, what he can do. He is an unbelievable athlete. Deserves all the respect. Um, but that run defense is going to be very key. Am I expecting Batavia to pass? Of course, I'm expecting Batavia to pass. But again, they got a good quarterback guy, but again, patient quarterback that doesn't force plays. And J.J. McCarthy, even for say a sophomore, he's a sophomore. He has the mindset of a senior quarterback, and it's very impressive. And I I was completely impressed from what he did against Marist, and this whole season he's done an unbelievable job. The young J.J. McCarthy. I would say also too, if you look at Batavia, I think one of the main things is the linebackers of Batavia, Michael Genesee and I'm forgetting two other linebackers, if I'm not mistaken. Keep a very close eye on that against that offense, especially a short pass game of Nazareth Academy. Also, what I'm gonna point this out too is the home setting of Nazareth Academy. Um, the games that I've been to three playoff games, two playoff games, and three playoff games in Nazareth Academy. The fans of Nazareth Academy, they haven't been able to do a good thing of presence of fans. Um, Batavia travels well. Batavia is like a red wave, simple as that. And Batavia could take over that Nazareth field like it's nobody's business. And that is just one of the severe truths about Batavia football in that town, because that town supports their football team. They're huge fans, tight knit town, and they follow their football program everywhere and anywhere. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see how much Batavia travels to Nazareth, because if Nazareth ain't stacking with fans, it's going to be red on the away side and the home side. So be interesting to see. It's going to be a good game as Batavia travels to Nazareth Academy. Again, I think this is going to be one of the best games that I'll see this season. I can't wait for it. Again, and I talk about the coaching staffs, and I've talked. I'll start from Nazareth. Nazareth coaching staff, and I say this numerous times. Nazareth coaching staff has a great deal of young coaches that are going to be coaching later on as head coaches in high school, college coaches, and that. Tim Recchi assembles a great staff. Tim Recchi is a future Hall of Fame coach. Tim Recchi has done wonders. Has done wonders with that program. Emphasis on education. Emphasis on a new school of approaching with the kids. He does it, and he deserves all the respect and that what that coaching staff has done for Nazareth. And I think it gets a little bit overshadowed by the kids' success, which it should be. But I think you guys said this is actually a really good coaching staff. Now we go into Batavia. And the Batavia coaching staff, to me, is, again, one of the best in the state. Pyron, former Batavia kid, now Batavia coach. He's done a wonderful job. He's made that whole thing into like a family. And it's, again, tight-knit, good group of coaches with a sense of humor, which is much needed in high school football now. But just a great group of coaches that, again, like I said, they're going to be future head coaches and everywhere around different high schools around the area. Just a great group of guys. Very, very impressed. I'm always impressed with that Batavia coaching staff. One, how they communicate with themselves, and two, no egos. And as you know, in the coaching world, there's a lot of egos, but at Batavia, there's no egos, and it's good to see. It really is. And again, like I said, one of the better, more impressive coaching staffs in the state. And like I say, the Batavia team, the Batavia High School, it's just amazing how much those fans love that team. And it's great to see. It's a healthy way. It's healthy for Illinois high school football. So it's going to be a good game as Nazareth takes on Batavia Saturday at 1 p.m. Should be a great game. Can't wait to be there. Feel free to say hi. Again, please follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com if you have any questions. And if you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal. I will put the link is on the bottom on both ways on the article or on the bottom of the YouTube channel. And remember, Deep Dish Football Live is Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me for opening remarks for the Deep Dish Football game of the week, playoff game of the week, Batavia versus Nazareth Class 7A semifinal.